Hi, I'm Sai, and today I'm going to talk about those plants that you can get home and not fear killing them. Hi, so let's begin talking about the plants that come under the best beginner plants. Now, yes, when you go to the shop, you will see a huge variety of plants, and if you will Google and say which are the best plants for the house, you will get various names. But what is important is you need to get plants which are easy to care for and less fussy so that your journey into being a plant owner is very smooth. So to begin with, I will start with my first favorite, that is the snake plant. Okay, to tell you the truth, I didn't get this plant as my first plant, although I should have. I would have been on the happier side. But yes, eventually I did get it home and I'm very happy with it. Why? Because it really doesn't demand so much of my attention, unlike some of the others. Okay, now the best plant is snake plant. Why do I say this? Is because considering a household like in Switzerland where 6 months of the year the house is running on heaters, the air gets very dry and the humidity is very low. But this plant has no problem with humidity, because if you will touch the leaves, they're nice and thick, then a whole lot of water. So coming to the next point for this would be, it doesn't need too much of watering. So you could water maybe once a week when it is in the hotter seasons, or you can water after 2 weeks in the winter season. But yes, the same thing applies. Do not over water and let it sit in water. It will root rot. And it's quite a fast growing one. Like I will show you when I got this plant. This baby one was not this big. It might have been here. It's just about 2 months that I've got it. And there are some baby leaves coming out here. If you can see this one. And there's one for this also. So you can just leave it and not bother much about it. Additionally, these are growing straight upwards, so they do not ask for too much of round space. And many a times people use this as screeners or dividers also. And there are very statement pieces because they grow nice and huge and straight. You get different varieties. I have, this is a variegated one which has yellow and green, lemon yellow and green. You will get varieties which are just green and with some kind of a color variations. So you can choose the one which you like. Now the thing is, the botanical name is Sansevieria. And you can go to the plant store and ask them, we want the snake plant, which is the common name. They will show you what varieties they have. You can choose something which is a smaller one or the bigger one, depending on where you're placing it and how much do you want it to stand out in that place. And yes, water it very less. And yes, it doesn't need too much of sunlight, so you can even use it in the bathroom. Okay. And if you feel your bathroom doesn't have windows, maybe for a few hours you place it outside near a window and then you bring it back. It will do good without any fuss. So do get a snake plant and you will never repent. Coming to the second best plant as your beginner plant, those are the pothos. There are a lot of varieties in this. Here I have is the Enjoy, which has a mix of colors. There is a green inside and it has an edging of white. You have green leaves with a little bit of yellow. That's the golden pothos. Then you have other varieties which have a little velvety and thick leaves, also the silver pothos. Now it's you get one which is the neon. The leaves are totally neon green in color, the neon pothos. So whichever pothos you're taking, you can be sure that you cannot kill them. Okay, why do I say so? First of all, these are creeper plants. So if you're going to cut, if they grow really like vine, you can cut and then propagate them very easily. Like I did it in this. I just got a small stem and then the shoots just started coming within like 2 weeks. Okay, so you can even get cuttings from your friend even if you don't want to buy from a store. Just put it in soil and within 2 weeks you will see new leaves coming and they will keep growing. They do not require very strong sunlight. Good reflected sunlight is fine. You can even keep it in a bathroom. They do not even have humidity issues, so you can, they do grow well even in the winter season when your heaters are on in the house and the humidity is not very high. And the best part is if you're looking at keeping them on a high shelf, they will wane down. They can just drop down, or you want to decorate one entire wall, you can wane them across while they are growing. Okay, so there are a lot of things that you can do. You can even make them bushy, cut the edges, again put them back into the soil. It will become more and more bushy. You can even hang them on the hanger potters and they will just wind down across. So they're very beautiful, very easy to care plants. They do not require too much water, but yes, they require more water than a snake plant. So check the soil. It is really dry up to 1.5 inches, then only water it. You should not keep the soil too moist. There is a danger of root rot. So they do not require that much of water that a tropical plant would need. So even if it dries down a bit, nothing to worry. You put the water, they'll be back to normal. So do get a pothos and you will never repent of getting it. It will just add more beauty and variation to the way you can decorate your existing furniture or your wall. Okay, coming to the third best plant for you as a beginner is the category of Monstera. You get different varieties where there is a variation in the way the leaves are. This is the monkey mask Monstera. The leaf has holes in between. Well, if you look at this one, this is Monstera minima, where there is a tear in the leaf. Okay, so you can choose which one you want. All of these are very fast growers. Yes, why you should choose this is when you get a plant, you want it to really grow quickly and you see it growing. This is the one which will give you that joy. Again, as a pothos, the water requirements more or less similar. Check if it has dried out. It just need somewhat indirect sunlight. And since they wane, both of them, I have put a moss pole. If you want to check how to make it, do check my page Soulful Sci Life. I've actually showed how I made this totally at home. Okay, coming to Monstera. Now the thing is, again, it's a waning plant, but it mostly likes to climb up. But you can also decorate it like the pothos across a wall or just let it fall down a bookshelf the way you want it. It does not have an issue with humidity also. But if it has a nice moist environment also, it is good. So it even grows well in winters and autumn where the heaters are on in your house. It doesn't have sunlight issues, so you can put it in a bathroom. If it has a window, it will look really beautiful. All the Monsteras, you can place it accordingly. Right now I have placed this near my TV, but you can keep changing its place. It will not hamper the plant in any way. So do get a Monstera when you start off with plants. It will give you the joy of fast growth and new leaves every week. Like this one is a leaf that just opened this week. So here is my fourth category of plant that I suggest you should get home as a beginner. This comes under the Dracaena family, where they have a nice strong stem and different kind of leaves. Okay, I have this is also Dracaena. This also is in the Dracaena family. Now why I suggest these are drought resistant plants. So you don't have the fear of, oh, you forgot to water it or it will die. It is perfectly okay if you forget watering it for a while. Yes, but there is an issue. If you are an overwaterer, you have to hold your hand for this. They do not like to be overwatered. So here is the Dracaena magenta, because there is a red tinge of outline these leaves have, or you can have them Dracaena, which is the yucca, or even the ponytail plant, where the leaves are like this, like a ponytail. Or you can choose the lemony variegated form. Choose the one which suits your decor or which suits your mood. Okay, as I said, you shouldn't overwater it. The other thing, it also doesn't have humidity issues or light issues. They are drought resistant, so they can even withstand any kind of environment which is like hot and no humidity, dry environment, which could be happening in your house during the winters, especially in Switzerland or the cold countries. And these are considered very good for the air purifying qualities also. So the best thing that you can get home for sure is this. And these come out very cheap. Like this, I just got it for like 3.5 CHF, 3.5 CHF, which is really on the cheaper side, from Onba. I got it from the shop Onba. So do get it, and please do not overwater. They even look very pretty, and it will just go straight upwards. So what happens is, when they grow up straightward, you can fill the space above, but on your eye level there will be really an open space. So you could take a bigger plant if you wish to, so you have like a tall tree kind of a figure in your room, which is not, you know, looking too cluttered at your eye level. So it can be a statement piece. So coming to the final, but one of the best one, which I kept it for the last. This is the ZZ plant. Okay, yes, before I begin, one word of caution. The leaves of this could be poisonous for your pets. So if you really want to get it, make sure it is out of the reach of these people. Now, why I say is, yes, its qualities are very similar to the snake plant. They don't need too much of water, they don't need too much of sunlight, humidity is also not an issue. And look at them. These two were non-existent when I got this plant just 2 months back, and they are just shooting new leaves, probably because it's springtime now. It's April, and if you fertilize it once a week, since it's giving new growth, you can see how nice and bushy it can get, shooting new stems. Now the thing here is, it has these leaves which practically, if somebody sees it from a distance, could feel it's of plastic. No, but no, it is real. Very little maintenance. They do not have pest issues if you keep their leaves nice and clean, because they are a little larger leaves like this. And the snake plant, I would request you to just wipe them out with a wet tissue or a wet towel, so that they get their shine and brilliance back, and they are nice and open pores to absorb more sunlight without any dust. So again, this plant is more on a vertical side, so you can even buy a larger one. Normally they don't grow in height more than this, so you can put it above a high stool and place it. It can be a statement piece, and you really don't have to worry about its watering. And also, there is a little bit of stress on you if you are a traveler, you are away from home quite often. So this and the snake plant could be the ideal ones. Even the Dracaena, you just water them and you can forget them for 2 weeks. So these are my suggestions for the best plants that you can get home as a beginner. Do definitely get these plants and share your experience with me under this video. And if you feel there are some plants that have been really good to you as a beginner, do let me know. I would want to get them home too. All the best from me.